Hey, what's up, guys? It's Pat, and as I told you guys, I was going to get a texture pack, and I decided to go with DokuCraft High. I looked at all the ones that were suggested. I went through all the DokuCraft ones too, and this is the one that I thought looked the best, and it was pretty easy to install. The only thing that I'm that I'm concerned about is my doors don't look as cool, at least in my opinion. But anyway, I think everything looks a lot better. The only thing I have to get used to is the different icons and stuff a little bit different. And my floor, I don't like it as much as I did before, but I'll probably redo it. And guys, one thing I did do some remodeling in the house. You can probably tell I lowered the floor, and it looks a lot better with the lights up higher, and there's less stairs. So I think it looks a ton better after I redid the whole bottom floor like that. So it looks a lot better. And what we're gonna do today is, I learned how to make a picture. I'm gonna put up a couple pictures to start. Make the house, look a little more alive than it is right now. So I didn't have much wool, but I had enough to make two. So what we really should do though is we should catch some more sheep, so that way we can get more wool easier. But for now, we're gonna put up a couple of these in this room, just because this is the most plain room. We'll just toss one up here. We'll try to get it to look actually good though. That's pretty creepy. We're gonna go with we'll try a few until we get something that looks pretty good. That looks kind of cool, but the one thing that is a problem with the pictures, they do look a little bit blurry. That one actually looks pretty good. Kind of wish it was down one more though. All right, let's get one. Come on. I don't know. We're gonna toss one up on the side over there, and we'll put one on like the side of the wall. That was kind of funny. So there are tons of different pictures, which I do find kind of interesting. I just wish that they weren't, so blurry. I like that one. I don't like this one that much, though. Trying to go for a good one. Alright, come on. Couple more tries. I don't want that one, though. That one, I don't even know what that is, to be honest. I can't even tell. Alright, this is the last try, so I'm expecting a good one this time. We're keeping whatever this is for now. That's fine. Alright, so I like this one a lot, though. This one looks pretty cool. But yeah, just trying to make the house look a little more alive. Alright, so another thing I want to do was, I know we have some cocoa beans. I know I was messing around here. I don't even know what is what now. Alright, so there should be some of those around here somewhere. It's gunpowder. Alright, there's the cocoa beans. So we're going to make some cookies, since we can do that. And that's what they're for, so might as well make them. And I think that's what I got the wheat for. Alright, so now we actually have 32 cookies. And you know what I'm thinking about doing, guys, is thinking about getting a specific, my boxes aren't like organized, or chests, whatever the hell they're called. I'm thinking about making one specifically for like food, specifically for materials. So I'm actually going to make another one right now. And I thought that's how you make it. Alright, so we're going to make one. And we're going to put food in this one. So we're going to at least get our first one that's actually organized. And I think eventually I'm going to turn this into the kitchen. I need to get rid of these other boxes. And the stoves seem like good for the kitchen. But for now, we're just going to go with this. Okay, so we'll put the cookies in here. Anything else we really need to put in there? I mean, I have a bunch of bread. I probably don't need all of it. Put some bread in there. So at least gets everything a little more organized. I don't think there's any other food I really have. Maybe bone meal, kind of like food. Put that in there. At least get it more organized. But, okay, so guys, right here I have a bunch of glass being made, and that's because we need to get that greenhouse going. And that's what I really want to do. So, believe that we need to turn these into the glass panes. And I think we have a bunch. I mean, this makes tons. Okay, so we have like over 100. So we're gonna go up there and we're gonna try to fix that up. I do wish that I made the ceiling higher here, but I don't think it's too big of a deal because it's just like my pool room, so not too big of a deal. The downstairs though, I think looks a lot better now that we fixed it up. All right, so everything grew. So so we really can make the other bookshelves, which we probably should do. But I do want to get it set up, you know what I mean? So that we can actually have this start looking like a greenhouse. So I think if we just put them down like this, it eventually, it seems like pretty easy to do too. Obviously, it's going to take some time to build it all up, and I do have some more cobblestone, I think. Maybe not on me, but I think I have some. So what we're going to do is just keep building this up around this, and it should look pretty good. I need to save room for a tree and stuff like that also. Alright guys, so to save you some boredom, I put in pretty much most of them on both sides. Alright, so it's set up like this on this side, and like this on the other side. So I made it very high so that I can try to build some trees in here as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go a little further down this way, because I'm gonna make it long. Because a greenhouse really isn't like a square; it's kind of like a a rectangle. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just keep building further away. I know it makes my like castle like kind of odd, but I'm sure I can fix around adding this. But anyways, we'll just keep building cobblestone this way, and I'm gonna keep these up real high. I think they're high enough so that I could build trees in here, but we'll see. So I don't know how long I'm gonna make this yet, but I'll close it. I'm gonna close it up when I have everything set up. I do want to grow other stuff here. I want to grow like wheat, so it's gonna be like this is gonna be a very long like farm thing. So I think it's going to look pretty good when it's done, but for now we need to just keep building this out so that way we can try to put in the trees, and then we can start like closing it up and see how it looks. Alright guys, so what I did was I fixed everything up. I got some trees that we can plant, and I think I know how I want to do it. I think I'm going to put down a block of dirt, and then I'm going to plant it on top of that, so it's kind of like risen over the ground. And I think we're going to place one right there in line with that, and one in line with there. So we'll see if this actually works. So I'm tossing one up there. I think I have some bone meal on me. Alright, so I'm still getting used to, the different icons, which look a lot different. But, they're pretty easy to get used to. So let's see how tall these grow. Alright, we'll throw the other one up here. And I might grow more than one, because I kind of feel like I use them kind of often to grow stuff. And it looks like this one doesn't have quite enough room. So yeah, that is pretty tall. It might be a little too tall. So what we can do is maybe get rid of a few of the side leaves, and maybe then there'll be enough room to grow the other one. Alright, let's try that again. Hopefully there's enough room now. Nope, still not. Alright, what we can try to do, it could be the glass, that could be the problem. Alright, what we're going to do is move it over a little bit this way, and see this is one of my concerns, was trying to do this. Because, they need a lot of room to grow. Alright, let's try this one last time. Where did the bone meal go? Seriously, so not used to it that I can't even find it right now. Alright guys, I feel like I don't know what I did with it. I lost it. I just don't see it. I'm just going to have to go get some more. I'm sure I'll notice when I actually watch the video. Maybe I threw it. I have no idea what I did. But, we gotta go get some more bone meal. We have plenty of that anyway, so it's not really a big deal. Or maybe I don't know if I don't think it uses it though when it doesn't work. But yeah, I have a whole stack of 64, so that should be plenty. Alright, so let's get back up there, and we'll try to get those trees growing, because after that all we really need to do is, I'm going to put in the top, I'm going to put in the side over here, the front of it, and I'm going to leave the back open for now, because I'm probably going to make it a little longer. But that should be, the gist of it. So let's try this again. Oh, it grew. So yeah, that's pretty tall though. Let's go up there and see how high we need to be. What the heck is above my head? Alright. I did not mean to do that. Alright, so these are up pretty damn high. So the glass has to be higher than these are, since I'm growing the trees in it. So I figure though this is just, it was unlucky that this tree grew as big as it did. I can lower the size of them a little bit so they can fit in here, and then I'm assuming next time they grow, they'll automatically grow smaller if they don't have the room. But yeah, we're going to have to chop this part down. Still getting used to the different icons, so I'm not sure where my axes are. Maybe I ran out of my axe. But yeah, let's just knock this down. And this height looks like it might be good enough, so I think we might be able to fit this stuff in here. And that's a pretty big tree. So let's get rid of this, and we're going to start working on the back. Okay. So we got that all settled, and I think it looks pretty good. Except yeah, I made a mistake. I definitely shouldn't have done it on this, because it just looks funny. But maybe if we put cobblestone around it, it would look good. I don't know. Let's try with this kind. Alright, this might look good. It looks more like decorative. Let's take a look from over here. Yeah, that actually looks a little better. I'm going to do that with both trees. And it really does look better this way. So yeah, I think I'm just going to leave these two trees. I don't want to make any more. It's just too much room. Too much room. But I think it looks pretty good. So all we need to do really is set up more glass. We need to set it further down this way. And then we can just close it in. And I think it'll look pretty good. Alright guys, so I got some more glass, and what we're going to do is we're just going to keep going with this all the way to the edge, and we're not going to, that actually looks kind of weird. That might be a problem. But we're going to have to keep it that way for now. So we'll just set this part up, and then the end, we're just going to leave this clear, because I think that I want to grow wheat up here too, so we got to leave room for that. And, you know, next time, because we're not going to have time to do this time, but we can set up the bookshelves, and then we can, you know, enchant some stuff. Because we only have, you know, 2 bookshelves, and this should be enough, I'm imagining, to build tons of bookshelves. So then everything should be set up pretty well. The greenhouse should be almost done after we finish this up. So I got the whole thing set up now, guys. I got all the sides except for the back so that we can extend that. There's a couple problems like the tree touching this, which I'll fix that stuff up off camera. And the top of it, that's going to take a while, so I'm going to have to do that off camera as well. But I think it looks pretty good. Let me know what you think of it. I mean, it's like a really big greenhouse, and it is a little hard to see from inside it, but I think let's get a good view and take a look at it. You know, I think it looks pretty good. So I'm going to leave like a door opening here. Maybe I can actually put in a door, I'm not sure, but we'll see. All I have to do really is just do the top, which I'm going to do off camera because that's going to take forever, because that's going to be hard to get myself up there to actually do that part. Alright guys, so I think we have a little bit of time left, so I think I can make the garden look a little bit better. So what we're going to do is we're going to chop down all this sugar cane. Then we're going to put the sugar cane in the middle and the pumpkins on the outside, because you really can't see them because they're way too tall. So I think that'll look better. Plus we can get some of the sugar cane now, and we can use that for the bookshelves. Yeah, the bookshelves. Alright, so how much do we have? We actually have 30 already, so we have tons of this. I'm just going to get rid of everything, and then we can just redo the garden and make it look better. And guys, what I'm thinking is, see, because it doesn't look perfect, obviously, I'm thinking that I should bring the ground up around the garden, which will make it easier to see as well. And I'm thinking we're going to have to get rid of one tree, because I had to, like, totally mess up these trees just so they didn't stick to this. So I'm thinking I'll get rid of these 2. I'll put one right in the middle, and maybe put some flowers or something around it. But yeah, there really isn't room for 2. Honestly, there just isn't enough room in a greenhouse for the trees, especially when they grow this tall. So I'm thinking one tree in the middle will look good. So I'm going to get rid of both these, and then just replant one right in the middle. So that way there'll be plenty of room and it won't be extra crowded in here. But yeah, first we're going to get rid of all this sugar cane, and that way we can, redo the garden and make it look a lot better. Because right now it looks extremely cramped. I do like the greenhouse look, it's just really cramped in here. So, plus those are way too tall, and I don't think we're going to need as much sugar cane as we had growing, now that we actually, finished it off. Because we're gonna basically just need it one time for all the bookshelves, then we'll just need it for, various things, so not too big deal. So I'm thinking I just have to hit these, but I don't really know. Yep. And I'm assuming they just keep growing pumpkins if I leave them here, like as plants, but I don't think I'm gonna want. So guys, I did have a computer issue, and my computer crashed and I lost the world, but as I said earlier in the series, I have been saving it. So I did have to redo this, but it was probably a blessing, because it got me a chance to redo it and make it look a lot better. I gave everything a little more room, and I set up these blocks so I have like a higher view, and I just set up one tree. So honestly, I think it looks a ton better now. So hopefully you guys like it better. It was probably a good thing that I had a problem, just because, I didn't know everything was going to get like stuck to the sides and stuff like that. And I was able to troubleshoot all those problems as I redid it. Of course, it did take like a half an hour to redo all the walls and stuff, but not really a big deal. So we'll continue with what we were doing, pick up these seeds, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them over here on the sides over here, because I think that's going to be, easier to see them. And I think in the end it'll look a lot better. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to hoe the ground all over here. Let's see, how many seeds do we have? We have 6 pumpkin seeds, so that's not too bad. So guys, I think we're going to put one, let's see. If we put one right here, then it will, let's put one there, and then they'll be forced to grow this way. And I think we're going to do the same on the other side too. So I didn't need to hoe the ground all over there. But whatever, not really a big deal. So what we're going to do is we're just going to toss one, where are they? Toss one right there, one right there. And guys, I don't think I'm going to need to plant any more than that, because really, how many pumpkins do you really need? And that's the way I'm thinking about it, is I probably don't need too many, so that's probably fine. Get the shovel in here, and we'll do whatever with the pumpkins. I think, since I want everything to look the same, so I'm going to, get rid of where it's, like, hoed, and just turn that back to, oops, that was not what I meant to do. And turn it back to regular dirt. But anyways, this is starting to look a ton better if you ask me. Alright, we just need to toss them in over here, guys, and then we'll finish up. Alright, so what we're going to do is, let's see, do we have any actual seeds on us? Regular seeds? So yeah, we have seeds on us, and we're going to use those, because I think I'm going to put those on the side, and I'm going to put the sugarcane in the middle, because they're a lot shorter, so we should be able to see everything as it grows, which I think is going to look a ton better. So let's get the sugarcane in the inventory. Alright, and we're just going to plant all those in the middle. And honestly, I think this is about all we're going to need growing, because now that we have, we've grown a bunch of them, we should have enough for bookshelves. We're not going to need like a gazillion of them growing anymore. So just the middle like that should be plenty. At least I think it will be. And we're going to get the seeds, and, we always need wheat. Oh, I actually do have to hoe all this. I forgot about that. Alright, so we'll just do all that. And we obviously we need plenty of wheat, for food. It's like my main source of food, because I'm too lazy to, do much with the animals and stuff like that. And it's, it's worked out really well for me. I've always had plenty of it. And I think that eventually I'm going to get rid of the farms that I have down near the village. Because, I want to expand, like, my castle and stuff like that. So I may just, get rid of all of it eventually. Let's actually take a look at it. Can't even see it from here. It's, like, expanded so far. But yeah, I think I'm going to need the room eventually. So what I'm probably going to do is just get rid of it. And just, grow my food up here. And this is probably enough. I mean, you don't really need a ridiculous amount. So this will probably be good. Alright, did I get it all? Alright, so I think, guys, you have to let me know, but I think this looks tons better. And once this grows, it's going to look a lot better, a lot more organized, and it looks much better with one tree. Because now there's actually, room for everything. And we can still expand it further if we want to add more stuff, which is real good. Alright guys, so what else I need to do is I need to finish off the blocks over here. Not sure if I even have enough cobblestone, really, to make these, at the moment at least. But I'll probably just finish it off when I can. And what I need to do is I think I'm going to set up the box where I'm going to put all my garden materials. Like, maybe set up one there, one there. Actually, I think right there, because I don't want it to be right next to the garden. Like, one, they form into one anyway. So right there, we're going to put one. So let's see. We'll get some wood. I think I have enough wood. We're going to head downstairs. We're going to make that, and we'll set it up right over there. And we'll try to put all our gardening stuff, like seeds, flowers, anything, maybe some dirt, anything we really need, we're going to put it over there. And that way we'll have easy access to it, and it'll be a lot more organized. So let's try to set this up. And one thing we need to do also is set up some torches or some kind of lights in there. Oh, guys, and I had a great idea. At least I think it's a great idea. You're going to have to let me know on this. My water slide, since, I got the new texture pack, what I want to do is, let's see if you can mix and match these. And I keep putting one in the middle for whatever reason. Yeah, you can. Okay. So what I was thinking is to use glowstone for it instead of the material that I used. Because, look how cool glowstone looks. It's like a blue, shiny color. So I thought maybe it would look better. And honestly, I think I hear some monsters. So, but it's not too surprising seeing as it's nighttime. Which I probably should go to sleep just to avoid any confrontation. The last thing I want is a creeper to blow me up. Oh, and guys, since I said I had to redo some stuff. I did redo the paintings and stuff, so I got some better ones this time, I think. I got 3. I don't know, for some reason I had more stuff to make wool. But I think it looks pretty good. I really like this painting. So yeah, this room looks a lot better now. Do hear a spider or something. We may be in confrontation as we come up here. But yeah, it's daytime now, so hopefully whatever's going on is dead. Take a good look. I don't really see anything. Alright, so Did I finish making everything I need to do? Yeah. So let's go over here, and we're going to set up this box, and I think it's going to look really good with the garden, because this is like a good spot for it as well. Alright, so we'll put one right there, and put the other one right next to it. Alright, that looks great. So what we should put here is probably, probably going to need dirt, because, it's a garden. Do we need it? Wheat actually is for making food, so really not. Maybe a little bit of we'll put a little bit of the sugar cane here in case we have to, grow some of it. So I actually have tons, so I might as well just put that whole stack there. Pumpkins, I can make pumpkin seeds out of those, so I might as well keep those there too. I'm going to keep a bunch of glass. I'm going to store my glass here for now because I'm going to need to go back here and make the roof. Bone meal is probably a good thing, to help the plants grow. Anything else we really need here? I know I need the flowers, and I should probably, put some stuff like gardening tools. Like, I need a hoe is one thing I need, and a shovel. A hoe and a shovel, I think that's all I need. And I'm going to put my pumpkin seeds and regular seeds. So honestly, this should be a great help. This is a lot more organized. Let me see, is there anything else we really need? Of course, like a stack of cobblestone and stuff like that probably would be helpful, like anywhere. But we're gonna go downstairs see what else we're missing. I know I want to set up some flowers, like maybe around this, but obviously I need to finish up the cobblestone, and I'm gonna need to gather some of that myself, just because you need so much of it. You can't just be watching me gather cobblestone every episode. What do I even have going here? I'm not even sure. Oh, I do have a bunch of stone. Okay, that's good. So we can actually finish that up right now. Since we have 52 of it, it should be good to make a lot of these. So yeah, we have 52. That's not too bad. All right. So what else can we put in there? We got some, roses, a sapling, flowers. Anything else? Oh, probably should put the mushrooms there too. I don't really think I can grow the mushrooms there. I tried to grow mushrooms there. I've tried to grow mushrooms, and it didn't really end up working out very well for me. It's like nothing happened when I tried to place them down. But I think they have to grow at a certain light level, and that's probably the reason. But I think I'm gonna put it with the gardening stuff, since it's like, it's like that kind of thing. So let's do that. And I think this is gonna be working pretty good for us now. And I think we have just enough to finish this up. So this should look real good in a second. Yeah, and as I said, guys, I did have a little problem, but anyways, it seemed to have worked out pretty good because I was able to organize everything without having to cut down both the trees and stuff like that. Although I had to redo it, it's not really a big deal to me. So if you guys have any suggestions on how to, make this look even better, or have any cool suggestions on things you want me to do, make sure you let me know. But yeah, I think we have just about enough. And what I actually should do is I should break out a couple of these so I can grow the flowers, like around it or something. I don't know if I should do it right around it. Let's see what we have. We have 10 of this kind of flowers. Maybe if we'll see. I think I'm gonna break out the ones directly around it and just try to grow those around it, maybe on dirt or whatever. I think that's what it would have to be on, but I'm not sure. All right, so that looks good. And the dirt should be in here. And we're just going to grow those flowers for now because they're the ones we actually, have available to us. And I don't think they need water or anything. I'm assuming they'll just stay here because they don't really grow anyway. And I think this is honestly a good start. That looks pretty good. More like decorative. Looks pretty good. So let's put everything else in here. So yeah, the saplings, all this kind of stuff that we're going to need in the garden should be in here, really. And I think that's everything. Oh, torches. Maybe I should leave some torches around. And yeah, we should set up a couple of these, but I'm going to need to climb up there to get them in good spots. So I'll just do that off camera. Not really a big deal. So yeah, I think this is pretty well set, though, for all the, stuff we'll need while gardening. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this. I think it turned out pretty good. But anyways, guys, leave a comment and a like and subscribe. It does help. See you guys later.